Hey folks, and welcome to another update. So, today I started a new course by Aaron Blaze. He is a retired Disney animator, and I started his How to Draw Human Anatomy course over on the Art of Aaron Blaze. Is I think Blaze? I think it's Blaze. Um, yeah, it's so far a pretty good course. As you can see here, this is one of the practice pages of trying to break down the human head. It's interesting to see where the idea of breaking down the human face comes into. I knew about the three segments, so the eyes, the nose, the mouth, but how Aaron goes into really breaking down how to manipulate the head is quite useful. It's been interesting so far. It's a very very fundamental course, so it's kind of so far I'm kind of like in aspects of it. It's very traditional, so you'll get to draw like the very basics, but I don't know if it's clicking with me just yet. It's great to be able to break down. So for here you see at the right hand corner and on the left I have the face being broken down into multiple construction lines. It's kind of following a similar path to how to draw the anatomy using cylinders and circles and things like that, and that process didn't really work too well for me. And not to say it doesn't work for anyone else, like it obviously does. But so far I'm getting results-ish from this. It's only day one, so like it's silly to be even talking about results. But it's helped a little bit in understanding how to draw the head a little bit better, and just placement of things. It was nice to go over those aspects of the course. Of course, the course is very long, and I've only done the first 3 lessons of it. I think there's like 20 lessons in it. So it's going to take a while to get through it. Another aspect of the course was also going over the skeletal system. Now, the one thing I do really like about it is, so you can see here the 2 skulls on the left and then the back view of the skeleton. Aaron has a lot of very good tips. So when he came up with the skeletal system, I was like, okay, well, I don't really need to learn how to draw the skeleton just yet, but he was like, you do need to understand where the bones are. The same way you need to know the muscles are, and the same way you need to know how they work with each other. And a good way of finding that out is to have a very base knowledge of how to draw the skeletal system, which, fair enough. And actually, he's 100% correct. I only ever thought really of the muscle groups. I didn't really think too much about the bones, but specifically when it comes to the face as well, it's really important. The cheekbones and the brow bone and the jawline and things like that. Obviously enough. Another thing he goes into a lot is the difference between male and female forms. So the fact that males usually have smaller hips, women usually have larger hips, things like that. As you can see my scribbles in the bottom right hand corner. And he went into a lot of very useful details and ways of going about looking at the human form and how it's all dictated by the musculature and the skeletal system, which obviously it is, but how to take elements of that to apply to your drawings, essentially. I won't go into those details here, obviously enough, because I don't want to give away any of his course content. But so far, I'm enjoying it. It's going well. Again, I'll be doing a review of it when I get to a point where I finished it. And but so far, it's going good. It's going good. Here is another attempt at drawing heads and the skeleton, which I then put on a base called Big Head, because the skeleton's head is far too large. The skeleton did not come out well. It's fine. But again, during the course, he was saying not to worry too much about getting it precise. It was more about understanding where bones are, essentially. My head's just still looking a bit naff, to say the least, but these were more to do with just how to get it looking in different directions rather than the actual head itself looking well. And then on the left hand side, obviously, I went back to drawing two of the basic dummies, anatomical dummies, which I think came out well. One holding a staff and the other one just doing kind of a weird flexing pose with pencil, which I haven't done any traditional stuff in a while. So it was nice to do all this stuff with just pencil and pen, which is pretty great to get back into. A nice change. From here, I did another page of heads. Again, just using. Part of this course was just getting used to having the face facing certain directions and putting the three predominant dividing lines, so mouth, nose, eyes, for where the face is going to be looking, which again is useful. I do find that it's made me a little bit better, a little bit more competent at drawing the human head. It's going to take a long time. Like, I think heads, faces, and hands are just, those things are going to take a very long time. And then lastly, eyes. I did a few more eyes. How he explains his eyes is it's good. You'll get a good understanding of how to draw basic eyes, such as these, as you see in front of you. I'm just still figuring out how to manipulate it. Like Sakura, I got his name right, Jesus. The original channel that I got the dummy, or how to draw the dummy. He's got a few videos on how to draw eyes, which I haven't watched yet, but I'm going to, because his idea and way of going about drawing, but not only just drawing, but in being able to manipulate what you draw, clicks with me an awful lot better than how this course seems to go about constructing things. Now again, it's still very early days. Narmblaze is a retired Disney animator. He's got a YouTube channel. His stuff is amazing. I don't know how he's able to. The guy's like a printer. So, I just need to kind of shut up and do what he's telling me to do, because I'm guessing it'll click at some point. But there is and I must highlight that I'm not saying that what I'm learning from this course is not efficient or works. It 100% works. It's just that different ways of learning are available, and some will click for some people and others will click for others. I think that's kind of what's happening with me with this course at the moment. But again, it's early days, so I'll have to find out down the road. And that's me for today. That's my update. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been a relatively short one, but I've just been kind of doing this course today. I hope you have a very good day, a better tomorrow. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment below if you wish. And have a fantastic evening. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Cheers.